Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates.
Kakati nkubuulira tekyo kitegedde nti I wrote a book where NRM loses propaganda wars. Once these people bought, have you seen the response, the rebuttal from Biencha? Even if Biencha calls a press conference, this already bought media will not do it.
Audience.
No. Today, if Umeme comes up and says, we are ready to negotiate, it will not go through. These are not in newspapers. These are gutter. These are hired mercenaries.
Okay.
That anybody who says that these are journalists is missing a point. You look at this man. I want to tell me, I will go to the bookshop and ask. They say, he says, and yet Kakwenza still writes present continuous. Which one? Which book is this? I wrote a book 5 years ago. How King Musanje saved his kingdom from Omukolo Embao. He was not arrested. Yes. Has he won a Nobel Prize? If this fool was dumped in his place. Did we say that crowd that received him?
No.
No. It is a monitor. They discredit the monitor. They say Museveni recognizes the monitor. Even the story Museveni recognized was a paid up advert. Monitor. Those who started the monitor, like Kevin Yaliro, their bones are trembling in their graves. The Cheye lent you money. The first edition was paid on credit, printed on credit by Pike. William Pike shed his tears when he sees that this newspaper has degenerated to a gutter press. I did at university.
Okay.
My thesis was on journalists running their newspapers. I had a lot of admiration for the monitor.
Okay.
But the monitor is a gutter now. This Kenyan must go. I think they got money. See poor people. Never allow poor media institutions in Nordic countries. They're given money. Newspapers are given money to survive. Let us save this money by contributing money.
Okay.
I will contribute $1 million to save this newspaper from degenerating into a gutter.
$1 million number.
Yes, if they come up and confess, we are doing this because we have no money. This, the pathologist, police pathologist, who is involved in the organic case, went to their KFM and said they don't exist. I pounded him. The Chinese and the Pakistanis who are involved in killing Ugandans for export. They paid the media in Uganda 10 billion.
Okay.
And when Mwenda was cheated, he came up and published a story in the monitor, in the red paper, was given more money, additional 5 billion. Starving him. Where I work for you in the old age, you can starve me. Starve who? After the allocation of the budget, they want to snatch money from other ministries. Did we know this when the budget was being allocated, discussed by Parliament? Why should such stories come now? Where was the minister? How many ministers are inherited? Why did they tell us that this exists?
Machines.
Who is in charge of this monitor? Who is killing it? He must be a Kenyan who is tired, thinks this Kenyan believes that we are stupid. Whoever is doing this is killing the monitor. We call it reverse psychology and propaganda.
Okay.
Well, now with that, all ministries have allocated the money.
Money, yes.
If they don't want to snatch money from other ministries, this is a company that wants now to use the Ministry of Health money
Ministry of Health,
by this. Why haven't this been highlighted before the budget? No, who is the editor of this newspaper?
I don't know.
He must go to Butabika.
Sure.
Yes. He's killing his intelligence to people who are intelligent. There's also another story.
Only 3 killing machines. 46 Ugandans.
Why didn't we hear this
Before.
How can somebody say, do you know, on the eve of the wedding, the suits, we forgot about suits. Are you mad? Are you mad? I tell my children, you are going back to school. Me, I don't listen twice. Sit down and put money contingent. Once I give you money, because I have many children, tell me your allocation and the board. Where was these stories? Before, what do they feature immediately? Yes. At one time, I went to a wedding. That's why I'm controversial. The man had listed among the items to be contributed to the knickers of the Mugole. I said, you stand up. I'm going to buy the knickers. He clapped. I said, you are stupid. When a human being, a man who is normal, read these knickers, what enters in his brain. And if the woman knows that this is the man who bought the knickers at 5 million shillings, how will this woman, unless is impotent, compensate her? This is why your wedding is collapsed. You get a list of donors to your wedding, to your wife, and the woman looks for somebody who has contributed. You look for them and compensate them. Why do you bring in knickers? Because even if, unless the knickers are required in the charge, that is a type of knickers that is required in the charge.
But
why do you mention knickers?
Never type of knickers.
If money has been allocated to Ministry of Health, what makes this important? These are companies that are using this newspaper. I tear it in 2 pieces.
Money was allocated.
Yes.
What else has not been
Kagati on the Lokodo. Lokodo is going to go like this man.
Like who?
Mutevili.
Yeah.
Lokodo, has he died in the time I heard about Lokodo was a misallocated minister in ethics.
How?
Misallocated.
How was he misallocated?
Ethics does not mean in Uganda. Ministry of Ethics can work in our tribes. This is a taboo in Ankole. This is a taboo among the Basoga. This is the taboo in Acholi. This is the taboo in all our nationalities. They are taboos. So if in a kingdom you have a minister of ethics, it can make sense.
In a kingdom?
Yes. And that's why they are self-enforced. They enforce themselves. Does the Kabaka have a prison of a person who marries his daughter? The Bazungu came with incest. Even marrying from the same clan.
From the same clan.
Is not allowed. But does the Kabaka have a structure that he was so? The Baganda have one thing to isolate. Mumubole. Okubola. Not prison. Okubola. Tojja kulia naffe. Tojja kubeera mu family member. Tojja kubeera naki. Because the people when you read society transformation, tribe is society at the infancy stage. They use rudimentary methods, rudimentary tools. Kinship is very close to buildings. You must be in a group. Today, where we are interrelated, even religious leaders have found an interreligious council where Catholics can meet. I said that today, the reason why in my opinion, why the Vatican chose Semogere is not a Congo Catholic. He did not originate from the minor seminaries. He went to the seminary when he had already grown up. He under these circumstances, and he had a stint in Kasana, where the Protestants are strong. If you can make inroads or work with the Protestants, then this is the type of people Vatican wants. You are the Archbishop people want, who can interrelate with the population, with the all religious groups. but a fundamentalist, a fundamental hierarchy kati gwe singa ogenda ku mukono nenkuyita ewange ne tukuba akawonero omusalaba kino tukikusaba nga tuyita mu mwana we Yesu Kristo you can stop out katonda tazaala
bukiri
kakati goyinza okujja ewange nalabanga bakojja bange abasiraamu ne baganda bange nga ate mirundi eswani zaabwe zabeerangawo nga ntereke because of my mother's background naffe mu busiraamu naye baaddiranga akatambaala ne bakayisa ku sowaani ne basoma bisimira kuba tebamanyi oba ate nga kuliko omusajja ku kyalo baali bamuyita Sadiiki was a Muslim. Twatwalangayo enkoko to be slaughtered kuba bakoddomi ba mirundi bazze ne baganda babisiraamu naye nga tagamba nti bwemumala ogifumba mundeetere. He pleased himself, appreciated nti ekafiiri can bring enkoko to be slaughtered by Muslim because of his Muslim brothers have come, his bako have come. Sadiq. I don't know Sadiq's children now. I need to go home and trace them. But such a people kachigam. We need the people. Abasobola a new atmosphere.
Yes.
Which mind one of the reasons why Museveni afuze emyaka gino gyonna abantu bali bamuyita mu communist tayina ddiini. Tayina ddiini gyatiitiibi. Kyovula bakano katumuwebaza. Bwe kamala okutegeera nti bakajimbye kali ku zoo ne kakwata tractor ne kazitwalira gundi kazimba. Museveni, I condemn it. If Museveni wants to give tractors, this is universal. Call all religious leaders and give them tractors. Tasosola Museveni. There was a time nti yagenda ku mukolo gw'Abakatuliki nga n'ab'e Namugongo yasooka ku Bakatuliki n'agenda mu Bakristaayo yabagamba I had to come to start somewhere because I could not address you at the same time. I'm coming from the Catholic. Museveni, obulokole babugamba mulala. Obulokole bandi bakole church. Mwala nakole church. This is why the Catholic Church was scared. Wili byenyima kyali kimulese to be a Catholic first lady to tame the influx of the balokole. When I see Jessica and Teddy moving somewhere yesterday, I said to these people, naye at least yekayanja ne Ssenyonga banakakanako. Ate waliwo abasajja babayita batowa Serwale. Bagambye omanyi bamala bonna Ssenyonga babadde avuma. Bonna beegasse bagenda kwesonseka mu Ssenyonga babayita batowa Serwale. Ssenyonga bajja mufulumya mu kkanisa ng'empale kyagi. Mulinnya omutwe ne makansi. Ssenyonga ajja kufuluma ekkanisa ye nga yeekutte wakati naye ayipraise Bujengo. Do you know that Bujengo mugezi Bujengo musajja muntu omulala nayisa Bujengo ne mugamba ti busidimbu lina jangu obukube mu kkanisa yo from Sunday I've not seen Bujengo
yaganye okujja
yagambye abo nabalekera Yesu remain with your tapes. Anybody I saw to that Bujengo would come learning yagenze sibafaanana ate mwana wange ne kati akasajja kano okalaba bakataddeko miliyoni 3 kazijjebwa kyengambye Bigirimaana nkubona Bigirimaana fe Abaganda tugamba tekuba muli enkejje obusomi enkejje erina boni malo bakakubye bakakozesa nekatwala Museveni mu court of appeal nekatwala Kabaka nange kali kaneerezeemu kati tekali mu law society mukasonyiwe kakubidde Kayanja essimu nga nkalaba ndikamukubira nikamugamba mbadde njagala tusinkane yakagambye nze nsabisa nekakwata ku mutwe bwe kati omanyi ebyuma byange biraba ebyuma biraba nakalabye nga katakula omutwe. No, the judges should not behave like a village woman. If this man abused you, ate toyidda kuddira mbaze n'ogikubya ki? No. Million 3 kinene nnyo, what is his income? Don't gag. Temusirisa abantu. Mwaka waliwo bakakubanga kali ku pick up katudde bameka n'endulundu y'ebitabo kasitoola abasamu mu kyogera tibolabanga omuntu akuwaana oyikwatanga enfuufu n'ogimuyira mu maaso. These are flatterers. When you see monitor, red paper, advocate, writing constant articles about you are in danger. Ne bakakuba mawuli kati kasajja kati okalabyemu Has any newspaper written about this man?
Nedda.
That he got an excessive punishment from a court of law? I told you about a judge who was compensated, sent in Aziria, ate azeye masindi okutawanya abantu. Yatudde kati abadde ate omusanga gututte wanna kalema. How can a judge take a case to an LC? No. Era kyembabuuza. Why do you believe that in a government where the devil is in charge of government department, who diverts Museveni's money, nti amasannyalaze sente mwazibba, esente za radio mwazibba ne TV, esente z'obugaali eza Museveni mwazibba, why do you believe that the electoral commission will not have problems? Why do you believe busajja mwe bwa monitor? Why don't you write about the $400 million Museveni invested in Irea? Why don't you talk about highlight the money 19 billion that was supposed to buy radio, yellow TV and radio sets? You are mercenary media. Monitor now can be classified as a gutter newspaper. Ataka mya itaka yo.
Waliwo wano omukulu tampulidde mannya ge naye nga naye agambye nti akwegattako okuba nti waki kampuni zonna Rea zaani tebazigatta zonna omeme nebeera
anti yali badde debate
zonna nezikola kino ziba nga
anti nkugambye nti yali badde debate but Nankabirwa comes out with the compensation.
Yensonga enkulu.
Even the doctors before they reach on the civilian bakukubye ebisa byonna biganye. Even insulated bisa a woman kati Nankabirwa akoleetera kimu era tekijja kudda nja kuba monitor. Whoever comes out okuba mukozi nja mukuba, whoever comes out okuba sente z'Abannayuganda nja mukuba, whoever comes out twataka Museveni nja mukuba. Why? Batusomesa mbyobufuzi ne batugamba one of the reasons why you should support something must be a selfish reason.
Okay.
Although Museveni does not give him money, you know. Museveni cannot give him money because the battle is inside his palace. By giving him money, one side will accuse him of fueling, arming me. I know it. I'm a strategist. Siri for not sending Museveni. That one I know. One of the surgeons has to go to Mukube. Kakati one of the cities. That's why I say, although Museveni does not give me money, but he has created the conducive environment for me.
For you.
Mutabani wa Kajiji, tasobola kuba kana koze ka UCC baka kuba ne bakajjako. I have security tebajjuddawo military ne police bani ba Mirundi. So I know nti era ekyo obwera bankugamba ne muhoozi tandabangako naye muwagira lwekyo. Yes, it is a selfish reason. Muhoozi cannot put me in prison. No. Sita kukiriza ono anjoza anjavuwazizza. Even to be in the corridors of power, I will fight him up to the end. Talibeerako mu corridors of power.
Okay.
So one of the reasons is to be when I see people who are victimized like me, I come up and support them. Ate gwe kankubuuza byenkya talina nakikumi.
Talina.
Baasooka dde omulwanyisa talina ne balooya talina. Bakwata akawunti. N'abakooba kati bakweyambisa. They will dump you. They will dump you like a hunter who abandoned the hunting dog when the leopard or python grabs it. Gw'osoose nnyabo oli wa kitalo nnyo okube munno omulema nagundi yeekwese namuganza yeekwese kakati eti me finalize the land.
Okay, as you finalize
land, the law does not solve land. I have never heard where land has been solved amicably.
Nga bayise mu kutegeeragana
tekiriyo. In Britain 1200 AD the Black Revolt. Peasants rose against the landlord. In Kenya it was Mau. In Zimbabwe nationalization. South Africa is fidgeting like a Uganda. That's why Malema asks, where you have a willing buyer, there must be a willing seller. Because most of the land in South Africa belongs to the whites. They are not ready to sell. Can Museveni force me to sell my Chitange Yarika Square Yika to Sanvumunkaga? Can Museveni force us under this law to sell our? We can keep it under prestige. So the law must be clear. Those who have decided to rear people cannot sell, cannot evict them. The law. Whoever does it, mwerwaneko. Tumutubulira balamuzi, tuwerwaneko. Tulete embwenjizi, tubakube. Lwakite mukiriza tubakube. Lwakite mukiriza tubakube. Whoever comes to evict people, people must resist it. In the constitution, our constitution says, abalijjawo constitution yenu mu kifuba bwe baligenda mu nsiko ne bagizaawo, they will be paid from national coffers. Bring such a provision in the law. If you don't want to sell land, okujjudde abatuuze, you are going to take chi. When you evict them beerwaneko on addition, abayizi eri bakugamba before the federal army comes from Tel Aviv, mumba mwerwanyeko.
Tamale wogamba okwera nako kicho otegeeza okwera nako.
Tujje embwenjizi, tukube Buganda Land Board. But abasenze beerwaneko.
Solution yokesobola okusobola kyetaka.
Nebino byonna bya bulimba. Museveni is going to put their money bazibbe. They are going to create artificial namulizi. N'abakoba ansa namuli nga tebannakuwasa ssente zino. N'abakoba ansa. Namuli gwe mwasasula, where is namuli? Bunyolo. Nakoba bano tebayina. I do follow the newspapers, more following than the newspaper of Uganda, than the media combined. Because I reason.
Yeah.
Okay, nti two. Museveni cannot, if the Indians came back and claimed their properties, you were protecting the provision, the respect of ownership of property. Why does Museveni fear nationalization? He fears nationalization. Why? He's also a property owner. Nationalization will chase away people. This is what Mugabe did. Because Mugabe was the British government somewhere negotiated a deal nga balimu okusasula ki. Kakati abazungu ne bakibala. These are Zimbabweans, but they are white.
Yes.
Where are they going to go? Lulia Kenya bagendanga Australia bagendanga wa ng'Abaganda bwe bwatese ekibanja tekitta tekitta bakuga omwana tatta kibanja. Omwana bwafa osigala, omukazi we bwafa odduka.
Kituufu.
Yes, Abaganda used to migrate. Kakati tukyalina gye tulaga. Kakati kitegeeza ne mu Zimbabwe bwe kyali. Mugabe had to confiscate farms. The management failed, but if the Zimbabweans went to war to reclaim their land, how could Mugabe fail to tell the Chiwawe Chife? Farms zafa naye nga bebazirina. Kye balwanira mu independence. Nobody bwe yakola. Obete yagamba nti Ugandans are fought for independence. To chase away, to manage the economy. Kakati tukole tutya. Agriculture tomuyingiramu. Yempoloyinga abantu abangi. What you do? Fix the price.
Okay.
Bo balime.
Okay.
Was emwanyi zabozireko bawese. Obote never tampered with. Kiwanuka yena agatuongeze ebbeeyi y'emmwanyi. Obote namugamba nti but you are using reserves that exist. Bano bajja ne batakula ebyemmwanyi ne batakula ki ne babiribolize nga bibalemeddewo. Obote n'agamba nti what do? We don't have entrepreneurs. Kati tuddire amakampuni g'abayindi tugagulemu 51%. Basigaze 49%. Bafulumye. What do we want? Cheap things to the peasants. These were independent African leaders.
Yes.
This is it is only failed in methodology, in implementation. Nti abayindi abaali bakolera ku business settlement batandika nabo okulagaya kuba sente zivaawa. Every year nga government efulumya sente zimizeewo amakampuni. Until Museveni came, we had what we call for crop finance. Cooperatives nga baziwa sente zigule ebintu. Why? The issue would be solved by making them profitable, by having democratic and competent leaders. What should the shareholder want? I want to get dividends.
Yes, true.
Kakati, that's one. Two, the people who own land, ngamu katabo kange bwenkugamba kano, nti land mwasangibwamu mu Buganda, square manya miles akakumi kamu, mukenda mukaaga. Akanana ne bakawa abaami, including my grandfather. Grandfather wange afunira wa yali tafunye mu kanaana naye bwe bawa square miles 8 zabalimu kuba nga tebalina ssente zabasaveya kakati as a result ebyapa ne babiguza abagagga. My grandfather was a rich man Sembuya ye munne yamuwa hafu ya gundi yamuwa nga bimulemye okuba ye ate afunye era byali wedda ne ku mulembe gw'obote wafunanga allocation egula omwenge naye nga tolina ssente n'ogitunda ng'okwata kadi ya UPC okwata kadi y'embaka n'ogiteekako ebbaluwa ya chairman wa UPC n'ogenda mu Nile Breweries waliyo omusajja nga bamuyita Luwero n'omutundirawo nabaleero bwe baali mu Buganda akanaana kakati akanaana kazze kakyuka ani akalina kazze kakyuka ani akalina
that's the question.
Yes. Are the people who are evicting Baganda now are the original Baganda? About a certain percentage. Ebizukulu ebijje Kampala n'ebitundu ettaka. The third point on this land, churches. They own land 93 square miles. Ne bannaddiini bahamu Mukasa baabawa balina ettaka lya mmeka. Ani aguze ettaka lya Anglican Church Entebbe Gaziyekeza gavumenti yennyini
eguze ettaka lyaki eryekereziya
erigula eryagundi. Abamerika be bagula ettaka lyawo be bagula ettaka ly'ekereziya ery'ensambi. These are formidable forces. Yes, they will prefer. Gwe kyogamba nabagamba nti prostitutes don't even Muganda prostitutes cannot tell you her kirani name. Tayinza kuba nti nze namuddu tioba nze namuli aguza ne bannyina malaya tagaba bbanja naye malaya tagaba bbanja naye gwamugula malaya olina okumanya nti bw'olwala tajja mu ddwaliro kulambula. Yes, you must see the advantages. Kakati I'm telling you, is the government paying in case we have the price of government, a government valuer, and there is another one that wants to buy land. Has the government put a law that in case it is this land occupied by peasants will only be bought by government? The final one.
Okay.
This government that has lost trust and credibility. Nabaganda Museveni yasigaddemu yekka n'amagye.
Waliwo nno question eno ku magye.
Tuyina elements.
Waliwo question eno ku magye.
Kakati nkubuulira. Sifaayo. Nkugamba nti Abaganda beebuuza. Gavumenti bw'eba yeetugulidde ettaka. Ebyapa byayo
oba byaffe
kuba baawulirako kyapa mu nnyuma. Mayiga yaleeta kyapa mu nnyuma.
Kyapa mu ngalo.
Nedda kyapa mu nnyuma ekyapa in the buttocks kyamulema okupamu.
Nze Tamale.
Mayiga fuumudde olugezigezi yaddira ffe batuwe gundi batuwe liizi yazikuŋŋaanya ne kalubindize asitwale wa Museveni yamuweemu ssente. How can you give a Muganda a lease? What if it expires?
It expires.
Let me tell you.
Abana chali mutu.
Yes, a lease ya 49
years.
Museveni abadde mbuyinza emyaka emeka.
Katugenda mwana.
Ekitegeezo sigaze emeka. 9. Lease egweko.
Olonzirewa.
A lease has conditions. If after observes you after 5 years.
Yes.
You can change his mind.
Nagamba ti
2. The leased property. Oyina okumanya wali oyagala ki? Ti residential. Gifule commercial gikutteko. Ufayirete ze. Nalinje kule bemajuga. Ne bagamba nange nene ekyapa. Chwalebema. Mbusimanyi nene ekyapa. Nali nkubye muwanga mu studio.
Waliwo n'omukulu William.
Kakatubuuza.
Nationalization is the way to go.
Who is going to be the owner? And then nationalization, who is going to be the owner?
The owner.
Kubanga ffe Abaganda batunyumiza akagero. Ti abaana beggama enkuba ne basangamu ezzike. Ezzike ne libawa akanyama. Kakati baba bagenda mpaka nyama kangero n'agenda. Baganda asking, the peasants asking, Museveni is a good man. Ye byapa bituwadde. Are they going to be free hold? Oba byalizi. Oba a new government will come. Nega ndi Museveni yakola mistake.
Mugikombe w'ettaka eryo. Question eyo. Anayina okugiddamu.
Andi nkubuulira. Once you don't allow debate, n'otakkiriza Yosefu ne mumukwata ne mutunda emisiri nze nsirika busirisi kubanga I will defeat you whatever you do I will defeat you.
Tamale.
So we must generate debate.
Yes.
Nti you are dealing with this nabagamba ti mu psychology tuyina kita Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome means nti omusajja yakwata omukazi namugalya mu dungeon amurepinga nga bwayagala. Omusajja ali gundi bulamba najja nakebera mu kizimbe nawulira omukazi akaaba nalatinga poliisi. Terwali luyimba lwa ggwanga kubanga fane noise ogitegeera n'akaaba for help. Kakati naita police, they laid an ambush for the man. When the police stormed the dungeon, ng'omukazi ne bbawe bali ku sex, omukazi yakuba police. Yes. N'omukazi entebe era mu hotel. Yali agamba no n'abakazi abazungu. Baneighbors baga nti being raped. Police egenda okutuuka yajja yeyamba. Who told you that I'm in trouble? This is how I do it. No.
That is my way of doing it.
Bagenda bakotesa emitu. Kakati ba psychologists in Sweden ne bayiye ekituyisa mu psychology tukiyita Stockholm syndrome.
Okay.
A person after going through a lot of humiliation akinyumira. Boda gwagituddeko nze ntululi wa boda agituddeko nga tagimanyi. Aba atunudde eno gyeraga yotegeera mupya naye agimanyidde
teyefiirayo.
Ebirombe bwe bikuba abantu bawandikirawo abalala. Ekizimbe mu Kampala ekigudde nga bakyajjayo bali n'ogulawo ofiisi ewandika abanazimba wabeerawo abalala. Why? These people are used to this situation. Kati abasenze mu Uganda they are used to the situation. We abasenze endagaano y'olwenda emaze emyaka 10 obukumi bagifuula kalisha. Ffe tuli basenze. Omuko yajja okulya oluwumbo lw'enkoko. Oluwumbo lw'enkoko ne bwerugwa muno basajja be bannannyini nebakyo bwana buno Kajiji yagendawo mu nsiko, kitaawe wa Mwenda yagendawo mu nsiko, omukatu Joga yagendawo mu nsiko, naye abantu bakkiriza. Kigonge yali mu nsiko, Nadduli yali mu nsiko, mukyala Njube nokkiriza buno omusajja buno ne bumujoganga benyondo omutwe naliyo mu nsiko nembutta. Kakati omuntu atuuka ekiseera Museveni must change the psychology and he's talking, the president is talking as if there is a bitter war between Mengo and Ani. The Baganda will say with you, you a new man, we have been with our kingdom. Okay. Which one do we prefer? Change agents. A mass communicator is a change agent. A psychologist is a change agent. Okay. And you must look at Kubakomala Abakazi. Watch Bakomala. To please the men. That is the men reject Abakomali. Oh, Abatali Bakomali Babawe, Dawale. They will change. But if you don't look at the psychology, Abaganda and Bamani, Ayagala Kubatakari, Akakodio Kakubataka, Twamutegedda, Museveni Twamutegedda, Kati Museveni, Najabanenu, Kabaka Yeka, Museveni Ainabo Gazabali articulate, Abana Mutundi ekintu kye. Tajja kusanga be baguze ebyapanga babadde bifo originating from government.
Kisobokera ddala.
Nti n'abakooba atandikiddewo n'akomero bakubona omukazi omunyolo ababuuza mmwe ettaka mwaligula bunyolo n'abakooba yonokula bano bamonita banukule twagala enkya monita yanukule. Did the land commission pay woman code in Namuri billions who doesn't exist? This is what I expect from monitor tomorrow or 2 days after today. You tell us, answer the valid question, the fundamental question. Don't meander. Monitor. Even a prostitute knows how far it can go. Tell us, Gandhi, and interview the woman. I want a newspaper to interview this woman. Ababuri Namuri. And it will open up. If one Namuri got billions and if they are fighting, it's not in Namuri. A fool is hiding. A thief must be intelligent enough to cover his marks. But because you are fools, this is why you leave evidence. Why do you use Namuri? Because he's a Muganda. So they use Namuli.
Sigenda
Where is Namuli? Who owns the land? Fake titles. N'abako bakuluno walumi abaganda bagamba omanya abaganda kibakugamba embuzi bw'erya ku ttale eteekamu egenda n'eriramu akakere ako abaganda bakayita batya keekaabya embuzi olubuto mafiya bukyengoba yali akakere mwali abutanga buli bwe munajja omutwe nja gukuba buli bwe munajja ate I'm not killable. When you kill me, I move with my back across in my vehicle. Every maggot is paid for by a member of the killing family, by your members.
Kale. Simon nkwebaza okuba ntubadde kola n'ekimba ky'obuza